Hi guys, I'm Ryan Lindner. I'm a coach and consultant, and I help people live their best lives. And today I'm going to be talking about mastering public speaking for introverts. Now, a lot of my clients would be shocked to hear this, but I am a hardcore introvert. I've been an introvert my entire life, and what's shocking to them about this is I don't seem shy. Especially working with all my clients, they think I'm super positive and I have some energy, but I am actually really, really introverted. And I think there's a misconception out there about what really introversion is. Certainly, some introverts are shy, but not all. Introversion and shyness are two different things. Now, for one, I am very introverted, but I am not shy at all. In other words, I have no problem walking up to a stranger, striking up conversation. The difference really is that introverts recharge their batteries differently. So something that might energize an extrovert, like going to a group gathering or amusement park, those types of things might energize an extrovert. For an introvert, those things are draining. So for me, I'm fine meeting strangers. It's just that I'm exhausted by the end and I need to go off and sort of recharge on my own. So again, introverts and shyness are really two different things. So what I'm talking about today, again, is mastering public speaking for introverts. And there are really three things you need to know to master public speaking if you're introverted. Number one is you need to own the introversion. There's no shame in it. In fact, there's nothing wrong with being proud of it. A lot of people I've met, they have zero filter. In other words, they just stream of consciousness, say whatever comes to mind. But one strength of being an introvert is that sometimes I have that filter in place and there's sort of a delayed reaction there. So I really think things through before I say it. So there are some strengths with being an introvert. So own it, own it. What happens when you don't own it is that, you're feeling like you should be someone else. You shouldn't be an introvert. You shouldn't be this way. And that's what actually drives the nerves and drives the nervousness. So you've been there, the sweaty palms. Maybe you're sweating profusely. Your eye contact decreases. You're looking everywhere but at the audience. And you've been through that really anxious time before you give a speech. Well, one critical thing you need to do, again, is own it. Own your introversion. When you embrace it like it's not a bad thing, when you stop worrying about it, then you're free, right? When you stop worrying, you are free. And if you own it, and suddenly when introversion becomes okay, what happens to the fear? It dissolves, right? So you have to own it. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no shame in it. There are plenty of strengths in being an introvert. Embrace who you are and love that person. Number two is you always want to look people in the eye. So one thing I see when I watch introverts speak in public a lot is they often do not make eye contact with people well. And that actually perpetuates the physiological reaction that you're having, the nerves, the sweaty palms, the anxious feeling. If you look people in the eye, it projects confidence and your behavior matches that. And your body matches that as well. So really, you want to look people in the eye as if you're talking to one person. So a lot of the shyness, the fear there is judgment. I see all these eyes in the crowd and they're all judging eyes, and you can feel that. But a lot of introverts I've met are fine in person, right? You can talk one-on-one, no problem. No problem. It's the groups, it's the crowds, right? But when you become accustomed to looking people in the eye and making crowds into just groups of individuals, a lot of that anxiety dissipates a bit. So in other words, you're speaking to Erica or Andrew or whoever. You're speaking to one individual. If you think of crowds the same way, just like you're speaking to one individual, that fear of the crowd goes away. The third thing you need to do is deliberately slow down. So one common reaction a lot of introverts and shy people have to public speaking is they speed up. So then they start making eye contact everywhere else, and then you can tell their speech is going faster, and they try to get through it, and they trip over their words. If you deliberately slow down, again, your behavior, your body will match that. So you train your body how to react, right? So if you are speaking publicly and you're introverted, if you do those three things I mentioned, if you own it, right? So there's nothing wrong with it. There's not one thing wrong with being even nervous. Don't try to make yourself into someone else, right? You are who you are, right? Embrace it. If it becomes okay, that fear dissipates. The second thing is look people in the eye, make them individuals. Most introverts are fine one-on-one, so make the crowd. Just talk to them just like you're talking to one person. And the third thing is deliberately slow down. If you slow down deliberately, your body will match that, and the symptoms of the fear will decrease. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have suggestions of future videos or anything you want me to go over, please leave it in the comments. Please like and subscribe. And until next time.